Now, how is it that billionaires like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk pay almost nothing in taxes, while the average person pays 20 to 30% or more? And now the secret is using the tax code to your advantage. And today, I'm going to show you how you can use the same strategies to legally pay less. Now, let me start this video by saying over the last few years, I think regardless of political belief, we can all agree that the government's use of our tax dollars is not optimal. Now, it is the responsibility of a citizen to pay your taxes by law, but it's not our responsibility to pay too much in tax. Now, Ben Franklin once said that the avoidance of tax is the only intellectual pursuit that carries any reward. How's it going? My name is Eric, and I've been a tax strategist and financial accountant for the past 13 years. And with all of the recent advancements in AI and the weird political timeline that we're currently living in, I figured it's time for me to reveal all of the tax strategy secrets that I've been using for my clients. And I figured that if I could even save you a few more dollars in tax, that's a few more dollars that you could use for your family, your goals, or your favorite charity. And honestly, I'm pretty disappointed at where the government is currently headed. So let's send less tax dollars to the government and let's put more back in your pockets. So let me first tell you about David. Now, David is a real estate investor client who built a $10 million real estate portfolio. But guess what? Last year, he paid zero in taxes. And it's not because he cheated the system, it's because he played by using the same rules that the ultra wealthy use every single day. So let's break down exactly how he did it. Now, the first thought process is wealthy people don't earn money. They grow money. Now, most people like you and I make money through wages and salaries. Now, these are taxed at the highest ordinary income tax rate. Now, wealthy people make money through assets, real estate, stocks, and businesses, because capital gains are taxed at lower rates than regular income. Now, the long-term capital gain tax rate caps out at 20% plus the 3.8% net investment tax, which is quite a bit less than the 37% top marginal tax bracket. The next rule that the wealthy use is depreciation, and we call this the hidden tax shield of the rich. Now, David invests in real estate, and instead of paying taxes on rental income, he used depreciation deductions, which is a tax benefit that lets you write off a property's value over time. Now, this is how real estate investors show paper losses while still making real money. Now, some real estate professionals are able to take advantage of their real estate tax losses and still use them to offset income from other sources, which is amazing. The next one is what we call the borrow, don't sell, which is the buy, borrow, die strategy. So for the wealthy, instead of just selling stocks or real estate and paying capital gains tax, David instead took out loans against his assets to access cash tax-free. Now, billionaires do this all the time. They use their stocks as collateral to get low interest loans for spendable cash, which is not taxable. And the actual implementation of this strategy tends to be a little complex and is typically only done for taxpayers over $30 million in collateralized stock assets. But that said, a normal person like you and I can utilize the same thought process through the use of real estate loans through what they call the BRRRR strategy: borrow, rehab, renovate, refinance. Now, let me share with you the ultimate tax hack. It's called a step up in basis. Now, when David passes his real estate portfolio to his kids, they're not going to owe taxes on the original purchase price. Instead, the government resets the value to today's market price at the point of death or transfer, which wipes out decades of capital gain taxes. And that's how wealthy families build generational wealth while paying almost to little or no taxes. So, I'm glad you stuck around to the end to learn 4 of the rules that most wealthy investors use that they can use to optimize their taxes. Now, in the next few videos, I'm creating a video series that covers in detail some more very specific strategies that we implement with our clients to help them avoid paying too much to the government. Now, if you're like me and want to keep learning more ways to optimize your business and your taxes, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you have a tax question or comment, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Until next time, remember, it's not about how much you make, it's all about how much you keep.